and welcome to another episode of Lexx Education. It's the comedy science podcast where comedian me, glorious me, tries to learn, science, from her nerdy, younger, normal, brunette brother Ron. Hi, Ron.
Hiya, how's it going? Hello, I'm Ron.
Yeah. Oh, do we even remember to say that every episode anymore? Hello,
I think I'm pretty
Ron.
good.
I'm Ron.
Hello,
We really caught Chada the podcast out the other day because me and Tom were in the front of the car and for some reason we were saying Chada. And then she from the back just went, I don't even know who Mr. Bean is. And then we were both like, how did you know that Chada comes from Mr. Bean then, idiot?
Yeah, I mean, she's done herself a kipper there.
You've just messaged me about the Google Meet, Ron, but it says to me, no one has responded to your request to join the call.
Oh, could you try again? I wasn't in it until just recently.
Oh, I was in it so long, it hung up on me.
Right, that's my bad. Because I was on a work meeting before this, and I really thought it was wrapping up, which is when I sent you the Google Meet, because I know that you're a bit pushed for time today.
Yeah.
And then the man, and it's one of these clients they've been trying to get stuff out of for ages, and then he just starts opening up about a new customer that he's taken on, who's an international sea cucumber trader.
Wow.
Talked about that for ages.
Yeah, I mean, worth jettisoning the whole record to talk about international sea cucumber trade, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Putting it on
Thousands
the
of pounds a
Patreon
kilogram, apparently.
episodes, Ron. We're doing the international sea cucumber trade.
Yeah, I mean, I truly believe it's probably deeply evil, but then again, most of his other clients were landlords, so not a good guy.
Is it loofahs? Is that what he's making?
No, it's like Chinese traditional medicine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Can't you just strip the bark off a willow tree like normal people? I was having just some time off, Ron.
Oh, lovely.
I had 1 hour between things, and I should have put a video out because I do my little analysis videos on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. But I just thought to myself, I'm not going to.
Was it the type of brief respite where you actually did something that, was restorative and nice for yourself, like even if it's just zoning out and playing some video games? Or was it the sort of brief respite where you kind of stand in the kitchen, drink a cup of tea while staring out the window?
It was pretty nice because I decided to do nothing for that hour. I didn't just slowly let the hour get away from me, constantly thinking I should be doing this and not doing it.
You weren't having to berate yourself for scrolling.
No, I just went, hey, why don't you scroll for an hour? I think I'm starting to trust myself that I'm high alert enough that when things need doing, I will get them done. So if my body and brain is telling me to sit and zone out, do it. Because half the time, I'll only do it for about 7 minutes. Oh my God, my dog is driving me crazy. I'll only do it for about 7 minutes and then I'll get up and do what I was going to do anyway. But the fact that I did sit there for a whole hour, I'm watching Clarkson's farm at the moment. And I really enjoy it. Although it's getting a bit staged for me. The first 2 series, great. Everything was going really well. Now they're just acting a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've only seen... Yeah, I think you're on the 3rd season.
Yeah, I think there's 4 seasons.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first 3 seasons. I totally agree. Is this the one where he's doing the restaurant?
No, the restaurant's been shut down now. He's just got the pigs.
Oh, the pigs, yeah. Oh, the pigs.
I can't believe, spoiler alert for anybody that's not watched episode 3 I can't believe they ate the runt pig.
Yeah.
The pig ate its own baby pig.
Brutal, man.
God. It makes me think I should be eating pork.
Yeah.
Like if pigs will eat pigs, maybe I should eat pigs.
But I totally agree. It's all very manufactured outrage, some of it as well.
Yeah, it felt like the first couple of seasons, I was like, okay, genuinely, like, I get it. It's all set up. I understand that. I'm not saying it was like, whoa, he's genuinely surprised. But it just felt a little bit less Made in Chelsea. And this series feels completely like, don't do a bit where he walks up to Caleb in the field and there's piglets, we're surprising you. He's gonna have had a phone call. The people text each other. Don't treat me like an idiot. And I'm fine with the fact that he's had text messages to say there's piglets and then he arrives and is excited to see the piglets. I'm okay with that. Do that.
Yeah, odd.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been watching that. I had a lovely day yesterday though. Child of the podcast, I think, is having a growth spurt and so has had a tricky 72 hours of just being in a foul mood. So the best thing to do with her when she's in a foul mood, trademark, is take her out and about because she really likes public places and being with things. So we went out for lunch yesterday. A friend of mine that works in an office in the centre of town, we were like, we're going to meet you on a lunch break. Did that. And then in the evening, we went up to South London and had dinner with some friends of ours that live near Croydon.
Lovely.
It was really lovely. And it was like, hey, just because you live like... Oh, God. Siri and both the dogs. You can't all be on the podcast. Motherfuckers. Anyway, had a nice barbecue. It was lovely.
That's nice. It's a nightmare on your side of the call.
I don't know why the dogs are barking. And Tom is on another motherfucking cruise, so there is no one around to help with anything.
You've not RSVP'd to my birthday party, by the way.
I told you I was coming on the Sunday.
Oh, you're just coming on the Sunday. Did you reply to the message I sent you?
No.
Oh, okay.
You'd already told me about it, so...
So you just ignored the website that I made?
Yeah.
That's rude.
I felt like you'd have done that for me if I'd made a website for a party.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. In fact, when I invited you to my wedding anniversary, you told me off for doing it on a day without consulting you. So I felt like not going to your birthday website was legit. I will go to the website if that's what you want. Where did you put it? Is it in Miss Galabalo?
Miss Galabalo posse, yeah.
Hang on. Oh, there it is. Cameron Pearson on Katie Wicks. Ron is nearly 30. Yes. Here we go. I'm clicking RSVP, Ron. Name?
No.
Laura, sister of the podcast brackets and host. I need to crash somewhere. Avec Ma and Pa. I am also answering on behalf of 2 very irritating dogs. 1 minorly irritating child. And 1 huge husband.
Robin said he was away for work, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tom was as well.
What dates are we talking? No, Tom's not on that cruise.
Okay.
Robin's on a cruise in the Caribbean. Tom is not on that one. We will.
I wonder if Tom wants to come to my party on the Saturday.
I'd be surprised. He doesn't really do anything unless I organise it.
I'll message him.
Yeah, you message him. He will have 2 irritating dogs and a child with him, though. We will only be available from Sunday morning onwards. And if you join the £50 a month tier on Patreon, you can come to Ron's birthday party. That's a lie.
Star rating?
I gave you 5 because you're my brother and I love you.
It's not necessarily a star rating for me. It's just a vibe check when people RSVP. So nobody's yet rated below 3 stars.
Oh, this is a good party. Be careful with this party though, Ron. I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately and one of them is about a party where about 300,000 people turned up. So just be careful.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
And it's not at my house, so that's fine.
Oh, that's great. Right, we should probably send people to an episode, Ron.
Yes,
it's a chemistry
this episode is about covalent bonds again.
Yeah, we're always doing covalent bonds. Enjoy. Can you believe we're 26 episodes into series 2, Ron?
Half a year.
25 would have felt like a deal, In series 1, we're like, boom, quarter of a century in.
Yeah, but it's old hat to us now.
We're just here for the lols now. We don't even care about records broken.
I was thinking, when we do A-level, are you going to teach me a subject after that?
When we finished A-level,
Yeah.
think we'll still be alive?
Maybe you should teach me history.
That would be fun. I just feel like... I was going to say there's a lot of history podcasts, but there's also a lot of science podcasts. Yeah, all right. After A-level, you can do GCSE history. The only thing I worry about with that is I think history and the humanities subjects are a lot more here, write an essay, not learning facts and dates, aren't they?
Yeah, and is the thing people like about this podcast all the facts and dates?
Yeah, dates are quite boring to learn and disgusting to eat.
Oh, dates are delicious. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I hate dates. They've got that papery wax outing.
Oh, no, they're like yummy sweets from nature.
No, they're like angry bugs.
Angry bugs.
Yeah.
Have you had a medjool date?
Yeah, I don't like them.
I like them.
Okay.
I do like them.
Next time I go to the Middle East, I'll bring you back some medjool dates.
Thank you. You going to the Middle East anytime soon?
September.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm
Where are
going
you
to
going?
Istanbul, baby.
Oh, yeah. Bring me back some medjool dates.
My dream holiday, and I'm so excited.
I forgot about that. That's pretty cool.
I was telling girlfriend of the podcast, I think you guys should come out and meet us for the week.
It's a busy month.
Okay, then don't come. Fine.
I'm moving at the end of the month.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Laura,
Yes.
covalent bonds we're talking about today.
Oh, God, I feel like we've been talking about covalent bonds for our entire lives. How's it not over yet?
Last episode we were doing ionic bonds. You just don't remember the distinction between different things.
Covalent bonds, they share the electron.
Yes, they do.
But not like a metallic bond share of electron, because that's where they pool all their electrons. In this case, it's just one electron.
Yep. What type of atom form covalent bonds?
Non-metals.
Two non-metals, yes. How does it work, Laura?
I just told you, they share an electron.
How does that make a bond?
I don't know. Magic,
Well, yeah,
sci-fi,
That's kind of what we're talking
peace
about
in
today.
our time.
So they share a pair of electrons, yeah?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I hate my notepad for this series. I hate it. It doesn't open flat, and I don't know how to write on it.
Look, I'm too busy with life at the moment to be pushing you through this. So if this has to be a nonsense episode, so be it.
I'm trying to write notes, Ron. It's just that the
Yeah.
other page keeps flipping up and hitting me in the
But
hand.
how about this? Check that fucking attitude at the door.
Oh,
'Cause
how about this? Throw yours out the fucking window.
I'm trying. I'm saying, look, let's pivot to nonsense because we're not enjoying this.
We can't keep pivoting to nonsense.
We've only
been
done
like,
it once, and that was 4 episodes ago.
Ron, we can't have 25% of the output be nonsense. Everybody that's here with their hardwired science hat on is going to start losing faith that this podcast takes science seriously.
They've
Felt like I put
already
too many
lost
S's into that
faith.
sentence. I've been picking up a slew of new listeners lately, Ron.
From where?
I had
Why aren't
flyers
they-
printed that I give out after gigs.
For us?
Yeah,
Wow, good work.
yeah,
Grassroots.
yeah,
But they're going to start from the beginning, so that's fine.
yeah. That's true. Let's go back and make the beginning of the podcast better.
The beginning was great.
It's still great. I like it.
It is
here.
still great. I like it here too. You're the
Oh.
one that's saying we can't be more nonsense.
I think a pigeon just landed on the window.
Maybe it was a seagull.
Could be one of the dogs, to be honest. It sounds like pigeon feet to me, not seagull feet.
Fair. You know your pigeons.
Yeah. That's pigeon. There was a really nice pigeon in the park the other day. Like, it looked like it was a sepia photo of a pigeon. One of those ones that you're like, you've had a bit of dove in you.
What's the difference between a pigeon and a dove?
Doves are hot, pigeons are regular. It's like the difference between a model and a woman.
Are pigeons doves? Yes.
Oh.
There's no strict scientific or taxonomic distinction between the two. Term dove is often used for smaller members, while pigeon is used for larger, but this is more of a linguistic convention than a biological one.
Huh. I'm going to start referring to all pigeons as doves then.
Look at these beautiful city doves. So, Laura, covalent. Do you want to do
You didn't
covalent
show
bonds?
me the city doves.
No,
You can't
no.
dangle beautiful city doves in front of my eyes and then remove them.
No, that was just an example of if you were referring to pigeons as doves.
Oh, okay.
So are we doing covalent bonds then?
Yeah, man. I've said
All right.
covalent, two non-metals share a pair of electrons.
All right, so why does this happen and how does it work? That's sort of what we're going to be talking about a bit today, okay?
Is it sort of to do with two equally charged electrons? Neither has the energy to steal, so they just limp along together in a meaningless relationship.
No.
Is this
It's
the one we
more-
judge?
No.
Which one do we judge?
Biology.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
I thought biology we got through just because you loved it. This is definitely the one we shush. You forgot the shush.
I didn't have time for shush.
No wonder we're both miserable. We turned up expecting shush and you've left it in the boot.
I just didn't have time. I wanted to shush. I did, but also it's so dull.
Okay, we'll zhuzh as we go along. We're going to do some impromptu zhuzhing. So we've got two electrons in a long-term marriage of convenience that they regret.
Well, so it's the electrons are obviously both negatively charged.
Yeah,
But
miserable.
Do you remember when we were talking about electron shells? How they kind of exist in pairs in the shells as well.
Yeah.
So basically a covalent bond kind of lets one electron from one atom and one electron from the other atom be each other's sort of mates together.
Buddy on a shell.
Yeah. Which also allows, because you know how atoms have a preference for having full shells.
Yep.
It also allows the atoms to then fill up their shells.
Great.
While still, the molecule itself has the same charge, so it's more stable. So if you look at that, you can see how we've got two
Ron
hydrogens.
sent me something on the WhatsApp web. It's all in a very cartoony font, and it says H with a little blue ball plus H with a little red cross,
representing electrons.
arrow, HH with the little red cross and the blue ball in between them.
Yeah,
And that's a
which
hydrogen
makes
molecule.
a hydrogen molecule. Yeah. Obviously, the nucleus of any atom is what has what charge, Laura?
Neutral. No. Positive.
Yes, positive. The electrons have.
Negative.
Yeah. So, by having the two electrons in between, can you see how we've got a positive, negative, positive sort of sandwich?
Yeah.
And that's going to hold them together.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So the miserable couple that just want to be together because it's better than being alone have surrounded themselves with positive things so that from the outside you can't see all the negativity.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe one could represent, a hobby like playing squash. And on the other side, it could represent going to the movies.
Yeah.
Those are positive things.
I like that you had to invent 2 things you've seen in sitcoms rather than knowing any activities that you do from your life.
Yeah, I don't do positive things.
No.
I don't go to the movies. Oh, I do go to the movies, actually. I went to see the latest Mission Impossible last week.
Yeah?
It was great.
Oh, Tom went on a Tom Cruise themed stag do at the weekend.
Weird. Okay.
I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
They did go-karting to represent Mission Impossible.
Girlfriend of the podcast and I got very into Mission Impossible because we like our trashy action movies. And then now we're worried that we're actually like Tom Cruise fans, and it's sort of scary.
Oh, please become Scientologists. I think that's just the sort of catalyst active site with substrate that this podcast needs.
Us to be Scientologists.
Not me, you.
It would be... we could do an episode on Scientology. That would be interesting.
No, we've talked about this before, and everybody in the Discord went, please don't do that. They disappear people.
Yeah, like David Miscavige's wife.
Who's David Miscavige and who's his wife?
He's the leader of Scientology, and just like nobody's seen his wife for 10 years.
Oh, yeah, because Leah Remini was trying to get the word out about that, wasn't she?
Yeah, and you know, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, when they have the Nutriboom, and the leader of that is missing as well. That's a parody of her being missing, and they're just like, no, she's over there. We promise. Don't open that door, 'cause she's behind there.
Oh God, it's horrible.
Yeah, that's a covalent bond, Laura.
Okay. All I've
like
written
I
down
s-
is have a family and a career.
They share electrons
Yes.
because both the electrons have a tendency to be in a pair,
Yes.
and atoms have a tendency to fill their shells.
Okay. Want to be in a pair, want to fill shells.
Yes. No electrons are transferred. Both atoms
Yes.
still have ownership over their electrons.
Yeah. Unlike ionic bonding.
Yes.
Shared custody.
And you'll see that no matter really sort of the atoms that you do this with, it fills the same pattern. So what I will show you now is going to be 2 chlorine molecules bonding together in the same way.
Can everybody smell a swimming pool and want a pot noodle?
So as you can see, both chlorine molecules have 7 electrons in their outer shells. They're still only sharing 2 in the middle, but the rules are still the same. The electrons are happier because they're in a pair. The atoms are happier because now they've got full outer rings.
I love it when my outer rings full. Ron, in both of these examples, you've shown me 2 of the same atom pairing up. Does this ever happen? Like, would a hydrogen and a chlorine do this together? That was exactly the next example Ron sent me. I get a point
Hydrogen
for that,
chloride.
right? A pre-quiz point, yeah?
Yeah, well done.
Yes.
So, absolutely, because the rules still fit. Hydrogen's got a full outer shell, chlorine's got a full outer shell, and the electrons are happy. They're all in pairs.
Hydrogen's pathetic, isn't it?
Hydrogen's very, very important.
Yeah, but it's pathetic. Try harder. Be something more interesting. Oh, I've got 1 electron, that'll do. Oh,
1 electron, 1 proton.
busy. 1's enough. I am the bare minimum required to be an atom.
Literally, that's so interesting. So this, Laura, this next molecule that I've just sent you a picture of, this is ammonia, NH3. Okay?
It is ammonia.
So because of the way that electrons fill their shells rather, and the fact that nitrogen, the central atom in ammonia, has 5 electrons in its outer shell, it has 1 pair and 3
lonely little electrons looking for partners, okay?
Right.
So this means that nitrogen can make 3 covalent bonds with things because it's got 3 electrons seeking pairs.
Mm-hmm. Why don't two
Okay.
of them just pair up together?
Just not the way it works. Don't worry about that.
Oh, well, I will worry about it.
Remember we've talked about it being like seats on the bus? You don't sit next to someone until... Yeah.
That was my analogy as well.
Yep. And
Good
you're a
one.
very smart gal.
Good one, me.
So that means that when you've got the ammonia molecule there, you've got your 3 hydrogens, they're all happy, and your nitrogen's quite happy too, but you have these 2 electrons that don't have a hydrogen bond in them. So those 2 electrons are sticking out there on the side. That's called a lone pair, when you have 2 electrons like that without anything there. What do you think like when it comes to their charge might happen with this molecule, Laura? What do those pair of electrons represent charge wise?
They represent that the overall molecule will be negative.
Not the overall molecule. The overall molecule here is balanced. So the overall molecule doesn't have a charge, but that area of the atom, of the molecule rather, is quite negatively charged because there's 2 electrons there without anything balancing them off, okay?
Yeah, because that top bit, all round the sides, there's hydrogen, hydrogen, and hydrogen. There's positive on the outside. Negative has been chundered in, and then there's just like a little bald spot of negator on the top.
Exactly. Laura, do you remember what an ammonium ion is?
Nope.
Well, it's NH4 plus. NH4 plus, I should say, with the right inflection. And what's going on there is this. Can you describe that to the listeners?
Okay, so on the left, we've got this ammonia. So that's your negatron. What's that big one called?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. The nitrogen. And then it's got 3 hydrogens. It sort of looks like a bubble fish from above. So it's got 2 fins and then a tail. Those are each a hydrogen. And then it's got some kissy lips on the front. Those are 2 electrons. Then, in some brackets, so presumably hiding, there's a hydrogen. That's just got a plus on it. Don't know what that means.
So that's a hydrogen ion. So it's missing its electron.
Oh, its electron is gone. It's a hydrogen ion. And so that guy honks onto the top of the kissy fish because it hasn't got its own electron. It just honks onto the lone pair that's sitting there.
Yeah, so the positively charged hydrogen ion is attracted to the negatively charged electron pair from the nitrogen. So you have there, in effect, a covalent bond, but the nitrogen is providing both of the electrons for the bond. But as you can see in the diagram on the left, that is effectively, like, it works in basically the same way, right? Like, they've all got 2 electrons in between them.
Yeah.
This is called either a coordinate bond or a dative covalent bond.
Gosh. A coordinate bond. This feels like something I should write down. Coordinate
You should be
bond.
writing all of this down.
I haven't been. Coordinate bond or what? Data electronic bond?
Dative covalent.
Dative. I think I'm concentrating remarkably well given it's Bristol Harbourfest Eve.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be writing things down.
Well, I've written some stuff down.
Yeah, you wrote down something about, like, sad marriages, play tennis.
Yeah, because you didn't plan any zhuzh.
I couldn't do that, man.
You didn't try.
Nah. Zhuzh is hard.
Maybe for the zhuzh episodes, we should do a little bit of blue sky thinking before the episode together. You give me a little heads up what we're going to be covering. I come up with some zhuzh.
Well, I swear the way it used to work is kind of like I would get, I'd introduce you to the science, and then you'd come up with the zhuzh with your rich imagination. That's why you're the comedian. That's why everyone loves you.
But then you started to get despairing about interrupting and not understanding and not focusing.
No, but the zhuzh helps you understand. Everyone knows that.
You called yourself Laura Lexx on the Google Meet.
No, I'm using the Lexx Education login.
I understand.
So that's sort of an example of where interruption's bad, because you got distracted by something. You asked a question that wasn't good for the podcast, interesting to listen to,
Ron,
and then you
shut up.
Instantly
Stop being rude about me.
zoned out and went quiet. You got to see we were halfway through a conversation when you did that.
Shut up, though. When I press my eyeballs, I see triangles. If that little quantitative covalent coordinator broke apart, would the hydrogen ion take one of the lone pair with it, or the lone pair stay together? How would that work if they broke up again?
So similar to a normal covalent bond, everyone keeps their own electrons. There is no electron swappage. So the hydrogen ion would disassociate and leave the nitrogen with its pair of electrons.
How does that work, though, in terms of that, they don't belong to each other, they're just held there by charge? Why is that more held on the molecule than on the ion?
Because of the way that electron shells are filled, it would take more energy than the hydrogen ion can give it
to separate them back into single electrons because they like being pairs.
Exactly.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but why wouldn't it take both as a pair?
Well, if you think about it, the hydrogen ion.
Oh, because it doesn't have enough charge, actually, does it? Because it's
no.
That's
but
two
also,
negative
if
versus
you think
one
about it, a
positive.
hydrogen ion is literally just one proton flying around.
Doesn't that even have a neutron?
No.
That's shit, isn't it? Hydrogen.
A nitrogen nucleus has 5 protons.
I
so
think
just
it's the Charlie Sheen of atoms.
It's 5 times bigger, so it's gonna hold on. It's always gonna win in a fight, like a tug of war between nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen's gonna win.
Can you hear that pigeon knocking to get in?
Yeah, can you hear the school that's near me? That's constant. It sounds like an Aztec death whistle. It's horrible.
No, I can't hear that.
That's good. I hear it all the time. So the last thing that you need to know on this topic, Laura. Laura's just going to harass a pigeon. Mother of birds. The last thing that you need to know on this topic, Laura, is that bottom bit there, where you can see sort of the molecular diagram. A normal covalent bond is represented with a line. A dative or coordinate covalent bond is represented with an arrow.
Okay.
So if you could draw out the ammonium ion, that might help you remember it.
I'll just write down arrow.
Yep, just write down the word arrow. How long have we been recording?
25 mins.
It's not quite enough, is it?
Listen, Ron, I feel like your energy, it might be better to make this short and savoury.
Well, no, we did say we were going to do less content in each one to keep the vibe good. And also, to be honest, you just got through that quicker than I thought. I thought that would be a lot harder.
I'm seriously smart, Ron. I'm so clever. I've got these little things that I absolutely love, Ron. These little things to make a USB into a USB-C. And they're
Yeah,
one of
you've already told me about them.
I haven't.
You literally have.
They're my favourite new thing in the whole wide world. They feel so
I don't have
good.
any new things at the moment.
I've also got a new laminator.
Oh. What
That
are
bit
you
goes red
laminating
when
all the
it's
time?
ready. I laminate everything these days. I love it. I've laminated a lot of our board games, and pigeon.
Beak.
Beak. Fucking hell, that scared me so much. Why do birds keep falling on me today? I also laminate the trophies on Comedy Bureau every episode. I have an image to represent each episode, and I laminate those and stick them on the board.
That's lovely.
It's nice.
Can't wait to hear some of it.
Oh, didn't I send you the first draft of the first episode to have a look at?
No.
Oh, I'll do that today, Ron. Got my first yo-yo ready for the photo shoot for the new tour.
Are you going from slinkies to yo-yos?
Yeah. God, we really don't talk anymore, do we? I'm doing a toys trilogy.
Oh, wow.
That's fun, isn't it?
Is this the second or third?
Second.
Yeah.
Unless you can
What's
think of a
gonna be
toy
the
called a
third one?
knee-jerk. I was thinking Diablo. And the whole story will be about El Diablo. That giant poo you once
Wow.
did in a hotel in France.
Can you imagine Diabloing with a poo? That would be awful.
Ugh. It would have to be desiccated.
Do people still Diablo?
I don't see it very often. But I live in
No.
Brighton, the land of the fire poi.
The fire poi?
Yeah.
What's a poi?
It's that like weird beach thing that hippies do. This yo-yo works really well.
It doesn't look like you're very good at it. It looks like you're putting your hand down to the yo-yo rather than getting the yo-yo to come up.
You can't even see the yo-yo.
Exactly, because your hand keeps going down to it.
This is not good podcast content, Ron, but I'll do it some more. Oh, the label's getting in the way. I will tell you that for nothing. Beak! Okay, ready?
Yep. That's better.
That's what I was doing before, you dork.
No, you were putting your hand down to the yo-yo.
It does get twisted up, this yo-yo, though. I don't think it's a very good yo-yo. We should get some real rad retro yo-yos and learn how to, like, walk the dog and stuff.
I'm not in your show.
Round the world.
Cat's Cradle is another one, I think.
Probs.
Yeah.
All right, Ron. I'll see you tomorrow for Harbourfest.
Yeah.
You coming to the boat tomorrow?
Yeah, for a bit.
Yes. Yes. Shall I bring some games?
Yeah, bring some games.
Let's make Dad play some games he hates.
Yeah, let's make Dad play some games he hates.
All right. Oh, we were just talking about a pub quiz on a couple of weeks ago's intro, and now we have to do a real quiz.
Well, yeah, let's see how you do with these picture-round pictures.
Oh, okay. Tell me what I'm looking at. Hang on, let me find them. Bum, bum, bum. Right, films first. What do we got to do? Just name the film.
Yeah.
Boom. That's Ewan McGregor, and that looks like Johnny Lee Miller, so that must be Train Spotting.
John Lee Hooker, isn't it? Or is that a different guy?
I think it's Johnny Lee Miller, isn't it? He was in Hackers and he married to Angelina Jolie. I've never seen Train Spotting, though, so that could be wrong.
That is Train Spotting.
Great.
I've only seen it once. Good film. John Lee Hooker is a blues guitarist from... He was born in 1917. He's a different guy.
Great. You're learning so many facts about everything except science. Next one, that's Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. That is Back to the Future. I'd have to hope it's the first one. Can't give you any more information beyond that.
It is the first one. That's 2 out of 2 for a non-film girl. She's doing well.
Great. Number 3. Now that's definitely Rocky, and that's Mr. T. I don't know if this is a specific Rocky. I think that's Rocky.
It's Rocky 3, I'm afraid.
Okay. I don't know. I know Sylvester Stallone. I don't know. Number 4. That is Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh no! I called it Death and Loathing in Las Vegas on the... shit.
Oh, that's why he only came like 8th.
Yeah, maybe we lost the mark there.
Yeah. I've never seen the film, but I have read the book. It was weird and I didn't enjoy it.
The film is weird, and I kind of enjoyed it, but it was a bit too long.
All films are. Number 5, that is Merida from Brave, Disney Pixar's Brave. Number 6, I think that's Rachel Weisz, and that's Olivia Colman, and that is in The Favourite.
6 for 6, Laura. Well done.
Well, I didn't get Rocky 3, though, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh, yeah, 5 for 6.
5 for 6. Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, on to a
That was
chemistry
an easy
quiz now.
film picture round if I got 5 out of 6.
That's what we were like, oh, we're going to smash this quiz out, man.
Yeah.
One last pub quiz story. One of the rounds was a riddle. When is the only time today and tomorrow come before yesterday?
In a dictionary.
Yep, that was the answer, or we wrote alphabetically. It was also accepted. The team that we were marking wrote midnight in Australia on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Which really made me laugh.
But actually, I think isn't New Zealand before Australia?
Yeah, I mean, it was completely wrong. Doesn't make any sense, but it just made me laugh.
Yeah, I like it. It feels like that should be a weird film or a weird book, you know, like the Cloud Atlas.
Oh, the curious case of the midnight in Australia.
Yeah, at New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve, yeah.
The lovely bones of the curious dog in Australia at the Midnight Atlas in Australia.
Laura.
Yes.
What's a covalent bond?
It is a bond between 2 non-metals.
More.
Why? What? In what direction?
I need more detail.
That's right, though, isn't it?
It's part of the... You've answered the second question, which is what type of atoms make covalent bonds. So I'll give you that mark, but what is the bond itself?
It's a bond where they share a pair of electrons. 2 atoms share a pair of electrons.
There we go. That's the info we needed. Good work.
Okay.
Laura, what type of particle is made from atoms joined by covalent bonds?
What kind of particle? A molecule.
Yes. Well done.
Yes.
Last question for this quiz, Laura, because
Whoa.
we really covered not a lot in the last episode, in this episode rather. What is a dative or coordinate covalent bond?
Shit. I remember this. A dative or coordinate, did you say?
Yes.
Is that where the 2 atoms have both gone to sit on one atom and then it's like connected via the charge because of the negative atom left and the positive one?
God, it was like your internet was breaking up then, but it wasn't. Try again. I think you're going in the right direction, but just do better. Think about what a covalent bond is. Think about what's different between a normal one and a dative or coordinate one, and then express that succinctly without using too many synonyms.
Why have I just written have a family and a career? Oh, God. No, you see, what I've written in the notebook, I've written down coordinate bond, dative covalent bond. Then I've done like a little bracket around the edge of those 2, and I've just written arrow. There are no arrows on the page. So it's very hard to see what the fuck that was referring to. Oh shit, I was so close to 100% quiz here. Dative or coordinate bond. So they're sharing a pair of electrons. Maybe it was something to do with there being no nucleus in the atom. No, Ron's put his head in his hands. Ron, the more I don't know, the more Ron looks like he has really bad hay fever. What else could it have been?
It's just... That was some primo just saying things. No nucleus in the atom.
Yeah, there was definitely something about there being no protons around.
There definitely wasn't.
There was. I remember it. Like it was yesterday. No, Ron, it's gone. I can't remember.
Where do the electrons come from in a normal covalent bond?
The shells.
They share a pair of electron.
Yeah.
Where do those two electrons come from?
The atoms in the shells.
Which atoms?
The two in the bond.
Okay. Do you remember where the electrons come from in a dative or covalent bond? Look at this weird face.
Oh, yeah.
In a
Someone
dative
else?
covalent bond,
Another atom?
one of the atoms provides both of the electrons.
Oh, yeah. So my first answer was on the right lines.
Yep, and I said that, and I asked you for more, and you failed.
Yeah, I scribbled all over those lines.
Yeah.
Spirographed right round them.
You were soaring in the right direction, just
Yeah.
maybe a little bit too low. And then asked to pull up, you veered around. Wildly.
Started doing loop-de-loops.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, I'm not going to beat myself up about that. I'm very proud of myself. And Ron's proud of me too. Hooray!
I was leaving an edit break for the end of the episode.
Oh. That episode took a while to get going, didn't it?
It did. It was a very slow start. But eagle-eared listeners from the Discord might be able to have heard some things that they asked for.
That sentence was so oddly structured. Do you mean the sound effects, Ron?
Yeah. I was bored editing at Heathrow on my way to Dublin.
Oh, you've had a lot of work stuff lately. You had to go to Heathrow to go to Dublin from Bristol.
Oh, because I went via Oxford where I met a client.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And actually, it didn't go via Oxford. Thought they were based in fucking Oxford when I booked the trip. You know where they're actually based? Tame.
Where's that? Oh, that's
Near
like a little
Oxford.
village, isn't it?
Yeah.
Outside Oxford. That whole area is hard to get to by train, man.
Oh, I mean, Oxford's alright because you just change at Didcot. Fine. But, yeah.
I once
Anywhere
went to
around
a
that was
gig
buses.
in one of the Chipping, Norton, Camden, blah, blah. And I turned up to the gig 24 hours early. And luckily, it was my friend Dave that ran the gig. So I stayed at his house. But, yeah, I don't know if I could physically have got back out and got back in within 24 hours. It was also a really snowy week. It was one of those villages, too, where you're like, there's a chance we'll get snowed in. Mad.
Thank you to Liz Bab. That's fun to say. Liz Bab. Liz Bab is the newest lab
I'm
Bab.
assuming it's a like Black Country thing. Liz Bab.
Liz Bab is the newest lab rat Bab, and therefore gets the
She's
job.
a Bab rat.
She's a
Liz,
Bab
you're your very own thing. You're a Bab rat.
Liz Lab Rat, and therefore gets I just want to say Bab in between all these words, and therefore gets the job of being the sound effect generator. Yes, you might have assumed that we just downloaded noises from a free sound website, but no, it's Liz Bab. She's sitting in a box, and every time we poke her with a stick, We've put a cloth on the end so it's not too pokey. She makes the noise we need. We never tell her what noise. She just somehow knows. How does she know? It's in her DNA. They're not twisted protein strands, Laura. Discovered by Rosalind Franklin. Again wrong. Thanks, Liz Bab.
Thanks, Liz Bab. I love
Liz
having
Bab.
new patrons again, Ron. Like, I love
Where
the
are
old
they-
patrons. Don't get me wrong, I love you guys. But it's so exciting to have new people joining and know that new people are, like, in love.
Where are they coming from?
They listen, Ron. Do you know we had one of our best weeks on listeners this week, Ron?
Did we now?
Yeah, we've had a crazy big week. Up 28% in the last 7 days.
Well, that's probably all Liz Bab.
I think it must. No, I reckon. I think in order to have hit the Patreon, I'd want to be like a good way in before I'm joining a Patreon. And I know a lot of people have the same sort of semi-rule as me, where they're like, I catch up to current before I join a Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, I think there must be... I don't know. I think it depends, because one of the things that I'm a patron for is because they do different content on there. I could see someone loving us, hating science, and therefore being a patron to listen to Pod Michael Murray.
Well, they are the smart people.
Yeah.
If I was a listener, that would be me. I'd listen
There
to
is
the
a
intro
reason
and the
we
outro and the Patreon, and that would be it.
There's a reason we don't put the science behind the paywall.
Yeah, woof. Well, sometimes we do science. We did Rosalind Crick behind the paywall.
Yeah, she's grand though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, everybody. Have a lovely week. When you're listening to this, I'll be in Edinburgh, the Fringe, for the first time in 6 years. But don't let that worry you. Have a great time, and we'll speak to you soon.
Ta-ra.
No,
Class
Ron.
dismissed.
Thank you.